The function f is defined as f of x is equal to 2x plus 7 all over 5. Find the value of x for which f of x is equal to 9. Let us magnify this expression. F of x is equal to 9, and we are required to find the value of x, which will cause f of x to be equal to 9. First, let us write the algebraic expression for f of x in the place of f of x. This is our algebraic expression. Let us write it right there. Make a substitution. Substitute 2x plus 7 all over 5 in the place of the symbolic f of x. We need to find the value of x for which f of x is equal to 9, and we are on our way. All we need to do is solve this equation that we have right here. And the first step that we'll take is to eliminate this 5 by multiplication. Of course, we will multiply by 5 on the right-hand side also. By multiplying by 5 on both sides, 5 will be eliminated from the left-hand side, and on the right-hand side, we will have 9 times 5, which will give us 45. We next need to eliminate the 7 that is added. And we will eliminate the 7 that is added here by subtracting 7. And we will do the same on the right-hand side. By subtracting 7 from the left-hand side, this 7 will be eliminated. But we need to say 45 minus 7 on the right-hand side. Whatever we have done on the left-hand side in order to change its value must also be done on the right-hand side. Simplify that right-hand side. 45 minus 7, that will give us 38. And we will finish up by eliminating the 2 that we are multiplying by here, and we will do that by dividing by 2. Cannot do that on one side. We need to divide both sides by 2. By so doing, 2 will be eliminated from the left-hand side, and on the right-hand side, we will have 38 divided by 2, which is going to give us 19. Find the value of x for which f of x is equal to 9, and that value of x is 19. Just warming up for the problem that is on the next slide. The other section of the problem is dependent on what we have here. It is a continuation, and we will do that on the next slide. F of x is equal to 9. What is the value of x responsible for that? That value of x that is responsible for f of x equals 9 is x equals 19. Therefore, f of 19 is equal to 9, and we need to bear this in mind. Let us take a second look at it. We have here x is equal to 19. F of x is equal to 9. Which value of x is responsible for f of x is equal to 9? We found that to be 19. Our conclusion is therefore, if we make the substitution right here, the value of x is 19, then f of 19 is equal to 9. And we will find that to be very useful when we go to the next slide. Now, let us take a look at what we did not in its entirety, but Find the value of x for which f of x is equal to 9. We have done that. Hence, or otherwise, determine the value of f inverse of 9. What they are saying is that by finding the value of x for which f of x is equal to 9, then it should be a direct consequence for us to find the value of f inverse 9. But let's see how this works itself out. Let us begin where we left off. Where did we leave off? Hence or otherwise. For hence, we are going to go for hence. For hence or otherwise, it is usually but not limited to hence. Hence is usually what we do. We are going for hence on this occasion. Hence or otherwise, we are going to use hence, and on a different audiovisual, we will use otherwise. So let us go for hence on this occasion. Do not forget that f of 19 is equal to 9. It means that since we are saying hence, that this should be very useful in finding the value of f inverse of 9. Use the fact that a function and its inverse will have a cancelling effect on each other. A function and its inverse will have a cancelling effect on each other. That is what we are about to make use of. But we cannot just place f inverse of x on one side of the equation. We will have to do the same to the other side. Apply f inverse on the right hand side also. So apply f inverse on the left hand side and apply it on the right hand side also. The function and its inverse will have a cancelling effect on each other in keeping with the initial design of the problem. Right here, f inverse of f of 19, f inverse and f will have a cancelling effect on each other. On the left hand side, the result is 19, and we maintain the f inverse on the right hand side. Place the subject on the left hand side as in the usual manner, because we are required to determine the value of f inverse of 9. So there we have it. F inverse of 9 is equal to 19. Maybe a 1.5 step and we are done. And that is if we use hence. On a subsequent audiovisual, we will use otherwise. And believe me, other will not be so wise. The hence option is short and quick and matches the 1 mark allotted to it. On the examination, it is given only 1 mark. Therefore, we expect it to be short and quick. Other would not be wise, but we will take a look at otherwise, and we will do that on a subsequent audiovisual. For access to hundreds of free videos, please subscribe to our YouTube channel, Richard James Mathematics Resources. For unlimited access to thousands of exclusive full-length videos, please subscribe to our Vimeo channel, Richard James Mathematics Resources.